So I haven't made a damba video in what feels like forever at this point, and he is definitely still in my top 10, maybe even top 5. He used to be my all-time favourite, but he's definitely in a bit of a weird spot because for some reason I see Spirits Chosen all the time, even though I would consider it to be my least favourite of his talents. It does perform fine, but a Ripened Gourd Wekonos just seem to be better for me. We might even do Spirits Chosen to compare it. I'm not sure exactly what direction it's going to go in just yet, but the builds are pretty much the same because even though they moved around a little bit in the past couple months, he's ended up in a pretty similar spot, so you don't really need to change whatever you had set up before. Damage reduction, really strong, it's been around forever. Gourd cooldown is really underrated. I don't see this card enough, and especially with the talent Ripened Gourd, which kind of go hand in hand, just makes it kind of crazy. Your Gourd is healing for a ton, it's out pretty much permanently because it's a 6-second cooldown with the card and a 4.8-second duration. With Kronos, you pretty much permanently have one out, and it's just really, really good, but without the card, the talent feels way weaker, and I think that's a big reason why it's underrated, is that people don't combo it with a sort of appropriate build. But for me, I stick to these three. I'd highly recommend any of them, and to be honest, I'm sure if you run something different, you know exactly why you want to do that. So start with this if you've never played them before, you don't know what you're doing, and then mix around, try some of the cards and stuff and see where you end up. Alright, game 1, Onslaught Snowfall. Looks like it's going to be kind of rough, but we've got a Cassie, Tyra, Talis, and Andro versus Tyra, Octavia, Fura, Vora, and Strix. So this is kind of a scenario where you could go for any of them and do fine. Wekonos might also be the play if you're going to try and hybrid a bit, but I'm a solo healer. We'll go for Spirits Chosen, we'll show this one off, and we'll go for the tankier setup, or maybe the speed actually. Yeah, we'll go Kronos. Maybe we actually start with Rejuvenate on Damba. How much is the cooldowns on like the staff? Yeah, we'll start with Rejuvenate. Sure. Burn Monster, Impulse, Godslayer, and then Faustian, Unyielding, Unauthorized, Asymmetric, Soul Blessing, and Mercy Kill. Don't really know where I want to go, but I don't feel like I should be in like the standard spot here because I feel like I'm just going to get flanked. Yeah, there's the Vora. A little bit after we popped up, funnily enough. We throw the Gourd there. But I will say I haven't played Damba in so long, I feel kind of out of place, even though it's coming kind of naturally back to me. I haven't played him in absolutely ages, so it does feel, yeah, just kind of strange. We'll throw that over. Definitely will have the time or two where you got like a second or two of downtime, but most of the time you can pretty easily cover like an area and 2 people with your right click and stuff, and not really too difficult to do. I don't know if it's just maybe because I played enough Damba that I just kind of do it on autopilot, but I mean, we did hold it for a little bit. That wasn't too bad. We'll throw the Q all the way over. Is that going to reach? I feel like you can run a little bit of extra range on the Q, and that would be kind of fine, but there's not really space for another heal on her. Heal there over on the Talis. I will say Rejuvenate plus Kronos is just kind of the crazy combo for Damba. He definitely has the space to get Rejuvenate, and that's a nice change. Being able to heal for just 30% extra on any character is obviously going to be pretty nice, but I feel like on Damba, you pick up on it a ton. There's an ultimate which I just wasted, but when else am I going to really use it? Bit of a weird game to start off the video, but it is kind of working to show off the setup. The burst heal is really nice when you first right-click somebody. I feel like you're spamming the right-click a ton, so it will add up over the course of a game, especially when people are squishy. I think you get more of a benefit from it, and I like Ripened Gourd a lot, but this right-click here does feel way better than it usually does. We'll throw the Gourd down. Tyra's running. I was trying to get a heal to her there. We'll hit her anyway. Sure. Hello, Tyra. You're here. Tyra just here. Sure. She's gone. I feel like Cassie's actually putting in work in this one. I'm trying my best to not take too much damage, even though usually if I'm playing like a Jones, I try and soak up some for the team. Don't feel like Damba's particularly the best at that, unless you've got the damage reduction from the heal and you're, you know, sort of avoiding stuff well. You can make it work, but a lot of the time if you try and soak up damage with Damba too much, you just get cleared. You have to really be in a specific sort of fight to feel like a massive impact with Damba. Unless you're landing the stun the entire time, then I'm sure you know you're really annoying for the enemy team. I don't know why I'm effing forward, but yeah, your healing output on him is really good if you're just landing your basic stuff and doing what you'd usually be doing on Damba. Just try not to hit to the Strix. We'll just keep heals on these guys. I'm going to go for the Ultimate Spirit Ulted. Pop that there in the middle. Gotta say, having this much Kronos on Damba is kind of crazy. It feels like we're just constantly able to output heals. Again, Damba is definitely one of my favorite healers. Not top 1 like champion anymore, but he's definitely still top 3, I would say, in the support category. I can't really deal damage with him very well though sometimes, but there we go. There is a defeat. I don't prefer Damba with like a full flank team, even though he does fine like without a tank. I feel like a lot of other healers do better at that sort of job, like the Mark healers and stuff. Damba, again, did fine there, 60k. I'm happy with how that match turned out, but I felt like a lot of the time I was kind of waiting for things to happen because you don't have a tank to really just pump heals into. I feel like I have to turn in that one, but shouts out to there, Vora. We'll see if we can do a little bit better here in game 2. TDM Abyss, maybe we'll do a game 3 as well. We could try damage Damba. I could do like all 3 in one video, but I feel like Spirits Chosen actually worked really well in that last one. Ripened Gourd would have also been fine, but the Gourd was not as good as the right click. I feel like in a full squishy team, that's kind of the way to go. But if you've got at least one tank to throw the Gourd on, the talent is just kind of crazy. Don't know if I'd say any part of Damba specifically is underrated. I'd say as a character he definitely is, but I'd say some parts of his kit are definitely underplayed, if that makes sense. But we've got Nyx, Tyra, Grover, and Cassie versus Andro, Moji, Amani, Furia, and Vora. Again, I feel like we could go for anything here and it would sort of be fine. Maybe we do damage Damba and try and make that work because we have the Grover, try and show it off in a TDM. I haven't played the damage setup in ages with him, so let's do that. Sure, I'll do all 3 in one. So Wekonos, Def Hands, in we go. How fast is that projectile? It's actually pretty damn crazy. You can get crazy range with that. Sure, Force, Big Gamer, skill for Rosti, so he's going for hybrid at 2. Paramane, Exterminate, Unyielding, Jubilation, and Darkstalker. Can we get to this first? I should have done that a little bit early. There's a stun. We'll throw the Gourd down. She should still be gone. Nice. We'll go ahead and yoink this. I probably should have given that to the Grover, actually. I should have also thrown the right click. There's a big reload. Amani, ow. Def Hands 2 already. I really should rebind the key, though, because having it on I don't think I have it on my mouse anymore. It's going to be super annoying. There goes the Tyra, RIP. Stun. That landed. 700. You pretty much get 1.1k, though, because you always land the follow-up shot for most of the time. don't know why I'm jumping into stuns. Let's try this again. Heal there for the Cassie. Thanks, Grover. Hello, Void. There's a stun in the Tire Fire. That's just gross. Hello, Andro. There's an ultimate. Yeah, can't really do anything with that. There's a stun. Is that going to hit the Amani? Nice. Yeah, the damage on it is just crazy. Even if you don't consider the follow-up stuff you get from the stun, they're just hitting for 700 with a reload is kind of massive. I do really enjoy reload spam damba, even if it is super annoying to go against. Stun there on the Vora. Nice. I probably should have just landed one more hit, but that'll do it. Just see how annoying we can be with the stun. There's another one on the Amani. It feels like I just get an insta-kill pretty much if we hit somebody with it. There's one on the Vora. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Damba stun on a TDM if you're landing them. The output is just crazy. Plus the fact that it's a CC2 and you're still healing. It's probably one of the better picks for sure for like a TDM sort of thing with how much you get. I think I'm dead here though to this Vora. Actually going for the ultimate. Yeah, we got a bit of damage, but we're gone. Maybe we'd have had that if we shouldn't have our ult though. He was on the Nyx pushing in aggressively, got a big heal damage combo there. Yeah, sure, everybody's kind of fine. The Tire's getting pushed. Can we get a stun? Cheeky angle. I went for it, but she's actually still up. There's a Gourd there too. There's a damage on the Moji. My god, damage on the Moji. Yeah, I can't make any sense of my commentary today, but do just absolutely melt them though if you're on a Damba versus a Moji. I don't feel like damage-wise that's even at all. We're going to go for the ultimate here. Completely unnecessary. He's probably going to go off the map anyway if I didn't stun her there, but that's fine. There's an Andro stun. Even though it is picked up a decent amount, I do not feel like I see this enough for how good of a hybrid sort of setup it is. It is kind of difficult to use. You are spamming a lot. Considering though how much I see reload spam Dredge versus reload spam Damba, I don't really get it. I think I'm dead here. There's an F. I guess we're alright maybe. There's a Gourd. Hello Emoji. There's a stun. One more hit. Don't have my kit. There's an F. I'm spamming it. Vora is going to go and pop the ult on the Nyx. I missed the stun. Is she out? We landed that one. Gone to the Andro. I guess the team is kind of shredding in a lot of these fights. It just doesn't really feel like it because I'm on Damba and I don't really have that much health. Stun combo here on the Amani. That's just bullying. Like that's actually just cyberbullying somebody. The amount of damage you have before they can even react is crazy. Do we go for the ultimate? Just throw it in? Yeah, sure. There we go. A bit weird, but no, we'll get rid of at least a couple of them, I think. Fury is nearly off the map. We hit that stun somehow. I think she just gave up there. There goes the Amani too. Yeah, what a disgusting way to end the match. Felt kind of dirty, but there we go. There's the victory. Stun Damba sometimes won't work and will be kind of tough to play for sure, and you're better off going for the healer serves. But if you're in a match like that where it does actually work out, it just feels gross to play. We played hybrid Damba there rather well, but yeah, the team also really did play into it. Props to these guys. Riku, Game 3, TDM Dragon Arena. Not the best scenario for Ripened, but it should be fine. Sati, Vivian, Kazumi, and Sky. I probably would usually go for damage or spirited here, but start with Chronos, window, opportunity, debilitate, burn monster, cherish. We'll just throw it right here at spawn. Fusillade, Tribunal, right click in there, which missed. I feel like sometimes it is a little bit finicky, but I guess the team just got melted. Tire Fire there's probably going to guarantee the win for them. We'll just dance around a bit. Kazumi isn't here. I think I'm dead. I'm going to try and F, time that with the strict shot. Sort of way to cut it kind of close though. Sati's kind of melting in this one. I feel like she's going to be the one to carry. I should focus her a little bit. Grab some Rejuvenate, just focus heals here on the Sati. We've got the Gourd in there too. She's pretty much unkillable, I think, if we've got the Gourd on the floor with the heal this early with like Quarter Eyes not stacked. That Gourd is just like 143 a tick. I feel like she's shredding, but I also can't really tell. Vivian there just dropping, I think, some Polish in the chat. We'll throw the Gourd, throw the heal. Yep, she's still up. There's a heal on the Strix. Not Strix, Strix shot me, but Sati's fine. We'll throw the Gourd again. Don't know if I'm doing enough to turn this into a win, but I feel like I need to heal the Sati or else we're just going to lose it because she is the one seemingly doing the most. 7 just flying over. I thought it was going to ult me then, but there's the 7 ultimate. Well, I did kind of call it. We'll throw the Gourd over, miss the heal, but the Gourd is healing a lot. It's just not really doing as much as it could if we had like a tank who was kind of sitting in it a little bit. Heal there for the Vivian. I feel like anybody I'm not healing just gets a melt in this one. There's a 7 ultimate again. I guess it didn't go off last time. We'll F forward. Heal on the side. She's juking even me trying to heal her as a Damba, which is kind of funny. We'll go for the ultimate. That might be enough. She backflipped. Is that going to be enough to make this play work? There's a Gourd as well. I feel like the heals I've had on this Sati are just ridiculous. There goes the Furia. Yeah, I think I need to focus her and then we might have a chance, but the rest of the team is playing kind of weird. There's a Gourd here on the Sky. She's also doing fine. No one on the team's doing a terrible job, I don't think. I've not really just noticed anybody doing much other than this Sati. Vivian there again, dropping definitely some more Polish swears. There's a heal which got blocked a bit, but that's fine. Sati is getting massive numbers, but she is gone. Gourd, can we save it with a stun? Nope, she's not going to be able to actually die there. We'll throw the Gourd again. Gourd has definitely carried in this one, but more than the Gourd, Sati has definitely nearly won us the game. I don't think anybody else on the team has really done very much, but we'll see at the end with the stats. I just feel like she's the only one who's actually been putting in numbers, trying to keep the Vivian up, but she's just standing in the fire. Pretty much have been healing like the entire time, and it's only just about kept the team up, even though the numbers, hopefully at the end, it should be pretty crazy. You'll see, I imagine, in the video how much I've been trying to heal these guys and how much I've been cutting it just about enough. So Sati will finish off the Strix. I don't know if I'm even saying things that make sense. There's the defeat, I'm pretty sure. We weren't that far behind, I don't think, but it was only a 5-minute TDM, so maybe, I don't know, 48k, we healed for a turn. Ripened Gourd, it definitely worked. I feel like it was about even with the other heal talent in that one. It wasn't crazy. I feel like it really does scale way more with like a tank who's going to sit in it and stuff, but Sati shredded. They deserve the win, as you can see. The setup worked. I feel like I showed all 3 of them off, but not really in the ways I was expecting to. It sort of worked in the end. That's been the theme for the videos this past week. The only real complaint I have, because all 3 of the talents did feel fine, actually pretty solid, I wouldn't really tweak the talents at all, is the cards. I feel like these could do with some other stuff being moved around, because even though the builds are pretty damn strong, they add a lot of value for sure, the power level of the cards is a little bit uneven, and some of them, I just don't know why you'd ever run when there's other stuff you could put in that same slot, if that makes sense. So These could do with being moved around a bit, but the rest of his kit feels really, really solid and feels pretty damn good to play, regardless of the way you try and run it. Just depends on the match really and the way you prefer playing him. But thank you so much for watching that. I really do appreciate it. Staying away to the end. Let me know your thoughts on everything I talked about in this video. Of course, I'll see you guys all very, very soon. I really do appreciate you. And as always, stay frosty.